Good morning. Hope you're having a beautiful beginning to your week. Wow, the month of Tishrei, the month of Jewish holidays, have just finished. For a month straight, we had the most remarkable holidays. We had Rosh Hashanah, then we had Yom Kippur, then we had Sukkot, then we had Shmini Atzeret, and then we had Simchat Torah. And here in Chestnut Hill it was remarkable. Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, we never saw so many people come in unity to pray, celebration. Just watching Rosh Hashanah by shofar and seeing hundreds of kids get up onto the stage to listen to the blowing of shofar. And then watching everyone on Yom Kippur, and especially at Ne'ilah, the final service when the Chazan said Shema Yisrael and we all repeated. And then to watch Sukkot and the festivities in the Sukkah and the teen events and the children's events and the women's luncheons and the men's events. And then Simchat Torah, when we all came to dance and celebrate and rejoice with the gift that God has given us, the Torah. And we went on to Paderham Circle. There were hundreds of people. And the kids led the charge. We waited on the corner of the circle to go on. And the kids were singing Am Yisrael Chai. And to see so many kids, such a celebration, so much Jewish pride, getting onto the circle, it was remarkable. And the next day, and then Shabbat. But now, it's the end of the month. And some people have a tradition that after Simchat Torah, the Chazan announces, or the Gabbai, the person in Shul, the Yaakov halach l'darko, and Jacob went on his way. And the metaphor is the metaphor of the ladder. When Jacob had his dream, and the angels were climbing up and down from the ladder. Because after a full month of holidays, we come now to the month of Mar Cheshvan, which means bitter Cheshvan. What does that mean? Because Cheshvan, not only does it get cold, and literally today the weather changed from gorgeous to cold, but there's no Jewish holidays. It gets dark early, it's much darker, it's much colder, and we get into our ordinary life. And the question, of course, is, how do we take that enthusiasm? How do we take that joy, that love, that spirituality, and bottle it to give us the energy and enthusiasm for the entire year? And one of the things the rabbis tell us is that the whole idea of the holiday of Sukkot, where we eat and we drink in the sukkah, but we don't do anything else, sense of spirituality, get a mitzvah just by eating and drinking in the sukkah, is to remind us that there's two ways to serve God. Yes, there's going to temple, and yes, there's praying, and yes, there's a month of holidays. But the real trick and the real key is to take that and to infuse it into the day-to-day, cold, dark nights. How we live, how we go to work, how we get up every day. Do we say our moda'ani? Do we thank God every morning? Do we try to engage in honesty? Do we try to be kind to our neighbor? Do we try to study? Do we try to come to shul once in a while? So the truth is that yes, we've had a remarkable month and we've bottled so many celebrations and so much spirituality. But now God gives us that and says, go, Jack, get onto the road. Go into the months of the winter, recognizing that we could serve God in every facet, in every aspect of our life. And the truth is that we witnessed a remarkable month. And I compare it to last year, and to see the joy we've been able to have, even through the pain. This year, over Simchat Torah, we lost over 15 soldiers, each one of them a parent with children who are mourning. We need to take the energy we have from the past year and bring it into the day-to-day life. We begin the portion of Noach today. Noach building the ark, where Noach was overwhelmed by the waters of the flood. And God says, Bo'al HaTeva, come into the Teva. And the Baal Shem Tov says that the word Teva doesn't just mean an ark, but it means the words. When you're overwhelmed by the craziness of the world we live in, you have to go into the ark. You have to study Torah. You have to engage with your spirituality. And you have to bring your spirituality into your day-to-day life. And that's our job now. It might be much harder than the month of Tishrei, but the energy that we got over the past month is what's going to be the catalyst to allow us to illuminate the dark months of the winter and to illuminate a dark world that needs so much love, spirituality, and kindness. And hopefully you each have that energy and you each take it and use it in a positive way to make a difference in the world around you and to remember the famous quote that the Alter Rebbe, the founder of the Hasidic movement, says, "A little bit of light dispels a lot of darkness." Our job is to bring light, and we have so much light bottled up from the holidays that as Jacob climbing that ladder, we should take the light and spread it through the winter months. Have an awesome day.